It was our 4th year, and writers were starting to leave the show, and we had to find somebody new to replace, like, Jeff Martinge and Kogan and Wolodarski. And Conan was our 3rd choice. We had pitched John Bowman, who went on to get very rich creating the show Martin. And then
Paul Sims,
who
created News Radio.
News Radio, got very rich. And then Conan, who's never been heard from again.
Right. I'm not getting rich.
I remember, too, you came to the show, and we needed a bunch of rewrites. There were scripts that were in trouble. And so your first, 3 weeks on the show, you were just we locked you in your office, and you were turning over scripts. And it was finally John Swartzwelder came to us, and he says, that new guy looks like a beaten-down dog in his office. You got to let him out.
I wasn't, because you really want to be in the room, and I liked working on jokes, but I'm such a social animal that I couldn't wait to get in the room. And so finally, when I was brought upstairs, that's when I turned into the goofy monkey.
No, it's embarrassing to say with you listening, but I always tell people Conan would come in and he would be funny all day. He'd be funny, at 10 in the morning, and sometimes we'd be working till 2 in the morning, and he was still going strong. And then there were days we'd walk by your office. He had the crummiest office. And he'd be alone and still doing stuff. You were just sort of cutting up in your own office.
That's sad, yeah.
What I remember is for some reason we had a Sylvester Stallone hand puppet, and we'd be pitching stuff, and then I'd look over it, and you'd be doing this little shtick with the puppet. And I was thinking, nobody could see it but me. I have this little show going on for my benefit. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
Then I remember you were erasing something in your pad, and then you looked at it so pleased, that is some good erasing. And then you look up and you see me staring at you.
It's sad. It's sad to be that needy, I've had a lot of therapy since then, but I think the hardest I worked on anything was rewriting an episode by somebody else.
No, didn't we have you? I can't believe all these things we made you. Didn't we have you rewrite that one that was going to go to Prince?
Oh, yes, you did that too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like this girl, yes?
Why did you ever want to leave this great job where we get... I think the way this one started, was this where Jim Brooks wanted a new neighbor, where it was a single mother and her daughter living next to Marge, and so he said, have the new guy do that when he's done with the other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I came upstairs after, you told me that you guys told me that you needed a rock moved to the top of the hill. And then I came upstairs after 5 thankless jobs, and you said, basically, here's the idea, go write it. And I remembered I really wanted to get to work on some of the ideas I had pitched, and you said, there'll be plenty of time for that later. It's not like you'll ever replace David Letterman as a late-night host.
Hi, David!
So I remember being given sort of here's the basic things that have to happen in this episode, and, try and fill it in.
Wait, I'm remembering. Did you have a bit? It was sort of a runner, I think, after an obscure joke or a bad joke, you would pitch that your face would come on screen, just your head would fill the screen and explain it really quickly, and you'd talk really fast.
Friday the Rusty. Yeah, it's a guy who spoke... The idea that would help, but of course, it was always be almost a subliminal cut to my face. Friday 34th Street movie. I had a lot of bad ideas. I was trying to take the show down. One thing that's nice is everybody I talk to always act as though it would be the best job in the world. They'll say to me, so when you're done with this show, you'll go back and write for the Simpsons. And
you do owe us some
it's
scripts.
Nice. But it's nice that people have that image that they don't know about unless the couches got better since I left.
It's a little better. The hours are better. Well, there you go.
Thank you, Conan.
Thanks, Coney.
Thanks so much for doing it.